Hello, everybody. Please join the Patreon. Come and see us in Edinburgh. It's too hot for an intro. We're going to sleep now. Good night. Thank you very much indeed for listening. This is Before We Break Up Again.
Ah! Oh, my God.
We did an episode a year ago, almost exactly a year ago, on the 20th of June, 2025. And do you know what it was called?
Too hot to podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's hotter than that.
Yeah,
So
but at least
now
we
it
aren't in
is.
that flat, though.
No, but we are in this room.
This room is the hottest room in the house. No, this isn't the hottest room in the house, actually. Upstairs is. Because hot air.
Does
hot
it rise?
Air rises. Did you know that?
I did, actually, yeah. I did. That's why at the end of the day, as it cools down, you should open your attic so that the heat has somewhere to escape to. Oh no, I've started podcasting with tomato sauce on my shirt.
Don't flick that in my room.
I'm not going to flick that in your room.
Yeah, wipe it on my desk. Thank you so much.
I'm just not going to have it on my shirt, and I'm not going to leave it there for later, am I? In case you get all lightheaded whilst you're podcasting and need a little pick-me-up, you can have a little smudge.
I haven't had my usual after-dinner chocolate, so...
So you think a little smudge of tomato sauce, of marinara sauce will...
no, thank you. Pizza was the wrong choice to have on a Heatwave, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it was... What is good to eat on a Heatwave?
A salad.
Ice cream.
Mm. You did consider and suggest Indian food for this weather, which I think... my friend Paul has tonight gone to watch the Foo Fighters at Anfield, and he's just sent me a picture of himself with a bottle of Malbec. A bottle of Malbec in 35-degree heat. A bottle of Anfield's House Malbec in 35-degree heat. And he had the temerity for criticising me for not liking Nick Drake earlier in the day. I mean...
It's Nick Drake and the Foo Fighters.
Nick Drake is not in the Foo Fighters. It's a broad palette musically and taste-wise that he's got, ranging from Nick Drake. Yeah.
Okay. Paul's music taste is broad.
Did you think I was talking about Nick Drake?
Yes.
Nick Drake had a very narrow music taste.
Did he actually?
I've no idea.
Okay.
He died young before anybody could ask him.
Was he
sadly.
part of the 27 Club? Is he one of them?
Dunno. 2 albums, Pink Moon and 5 Leaves Left.
Pinter's really
Pinter's
vying for attention with the 4 of them downstairs, isn't he?
Well, yeah, he's in the crate, though, and he might need to come out.
I think he does have to come out.
Mm. Okay.
Go on, I'll keep going while you do that.
Will you?
Yeah, I'll time you.
Okay.
Okay, it's 2:56, 2:57, 2:58. I'm just going to count. I'm just going to count until you get back. Oh, my God. Thank God he's gone. I hope he never comes back up here. No, that's a joke. He's done very well today. I just thought I'd compliment him while he's not here, because complimenting face-to-face means that he feels he has to compliment me back. But he's sorted out his whole office today, and I've been trying to get him to sort that out for probably 5 months since we got all of his dad's stuff. And I did an initial clean of it and sorted everything out into piles, thinking he would just get on with it quite quickly after that. But no, it's taken 5 months. Here he is. Well done. That was 1 minute.
Thanks.
1 minute.
Did you manage to... How many listeners do you think we lost?
No, I don't think they would have gone. I would have been like, oh, fucking hell.
Podcast listeners tend to be quite a passive people, don't they?
Yeah, I put up with a lot of shit listening. I mean, I listened to one podcast, I won't name it, but it's kind of objectively bad. It's
podcast?
It's bad chat, yeah, and I still listen. I even listen to the ads.
I listened to a podcast today, and 2 men, both over 40, tried to remember which footballers were out of contract this summer. And there was so much dead air as they lumbered between Leon Goretzka, and couldn't like it was unbelievable.
That's awful. I don't understand talk radio. Talk radio, when people ring in and just say something really fucking mundane and the DJ has to be nice back. I have so much respect for those DJs.
Who's nice back?
Thank you, Doris, for that info. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Anyway, right, have a good day, Doris. Thank you for that. And next caller. And then they sound relieved when it's actually interesting.
That's not what James O'Brien does. James O'Brien's sneering about all the people. Are you not as intelligent as me? Have you not got as a well-formed and robust opinion on what's going on in the world as I do? Have you not gone to Oxbridge University?
Is he LBC?
Sorry?
Is he LBC?
LGBTQ+, actually.
Okay. You made a lot of jokes today.
I have made a lot of jokes.
You've made a lot of very quick. You've always made the effort to make a little bit of a joke. I've noticed it. You've done it about 5 times.
It's because I've not had any weed or booze in days.
Yeah, you're finally alive. Yeah.
Well, I'm just, my wit is back to its fucking rapid fire levels.
And all your moles are like, where's the alcohol? Where's the weed? And they're starting to bleed.
My moles?
Yeah, your moles. You're complaining about all your moles.
Do you think that's what makes moles bleed? I was keeping them corked up with booze and cannabis. And now that I've let those poisons out my body, the moles are left uncorked and...
Well, I'm just saying that because your mole is bleeding on your forehead right now. I don't think it's a mole. You just picked it as you ran downstairs.
Don't know. Could be more tomato sauce.
It's definitely not, Alfie.
All right. Well, maybe it's bleeding.
I won't be able to focus on the podcast now, so I need you to wipe that blood.
Okay. There you go.
Thank you. Let's sort that out. Let's stop bleeding. Okay?
Okay.
Jesus Christ, you cause me so much anxiety.
Do I cause you so much anxiety?
Yeah, I just love
Jessie?
you. I love you too much, and it's just painful. It's painful loving you this much. Like, if you die, I'll be fucked.
Yeah.
I really wish I didn't love you as much. I think I could afford to love you like 40% less. And then it would be fine.
That would be like a nice, normal, resentful relationship. Like, we'd both just sigh at each other and go, better than nothing, innit?
Yeah, you know what we're watching, DTF, what's it called? DTF San Diego?
St. Louis.
Okay. DTF.
That's the remake. That's the Anchorman mashup.
DTF St. Louis. The character that we both love, because she's fucking sexy. What's her name? Linda Cardinelli.
Yeah.
Who is one of the best characters in Mad Men, which we probably talked about so much in this podcast.
This might as well be a Mad Men podcast.
Oh my God, I love Mad Men. I think we just got to do Mad Men.
Talk more about Linda Cardinelli.
So Linda Cardinelli, first of all, she's got great boobs. Second of all,
yep,
she's got great
teeth.
Teeth. She's just got a great, like, she's just genetically blessed.
Cheekbones, petite, athletic, not skinny.
But brilliant actress who moves her face. Which
Brilliant
is hard
actress who
to
moves
find.
her face, yeah.
And her character is married to David Harbour.
Who you harbour something of a sexual arousal for, don't you?
No, I think you do.
I don't.
But you have manufactured this.
He reminds me of my charming friend John Hastings.
He doesn't remind me of John Hastings. I guess there's a similarity in the way they joke.
They have to say they have a gorgeously endearing and welcoming smile, I think, both of them.
No, you have kind of made it out that I fancy him, and then now I kind of fancy him because you made it out. And then
the only reason why I made it out that you fancy him is because you said to me with your mouth and your words, I fancy him. When you were watching that program that he's in, where all the children go mad.
Yeah, but I've only watched. I've only watched a few. I've watched a few series of that with Donnie, and it's too scary.
How many series are there? There are only a few, aren't there?
Oh, actually, yeah, there's only 5. We've watched Stranger Things over the course of about 3 years.
Anyway,
I'm just trying to say, I think I fancy him more post Lily Allen scandal.
Yeah, I started to fancy him after that, and her,
which shows that I am fucked up. Or maybe all women are. Maybe all women fancy him. There was such a hatred for him and such a kind of praise of Lily and her album. But then now, I think now that the months have gone past and she's gone on tour with it and made a stage show out of it essentially on the tour, I feel a bit more icky about it. Allegedly. It's allegedly about him. It's obviously about him. But allegedly. Anyway, he is playing a character who's wearing quite a substantial fat suit. David Harbour in DTF San Diego. And she is married. Linda, our favourite, is married to him and is having an affair. That's not a spoiler. I think that's the kind of basis of the series. And the love between David Harbour and Linda, I feel, is very real, but I completely accept and buy that she would want to have an affair. And I am not that, like the idea of having an affair right now with the amount of love that I'm in with you is just barbaric. There is just no way I would want to cheat on you or have an affair. Or, like, it's incredibly, I am blindsided by the love for you right now, which is more than ever. So if it went down just 40%.
Just 40%?
40, 50%. No, 40%.
That's almost half.
That's
a colossal amount of love.
Oh, no, but
especially if it's lots of love.
No, I'm loving you more than 100%.
But no,
Like
no,
if I can't love you 100%, then I'm say if I went down to like 60%, 60%. She's probably 65. Linda in DTF San Diego.
St. Louis.
She's probably 65% love for David, and then and obviously his name's not David, in it. So she manages to have that affair. We haven't seen the whole series, and I've jumped the gun.
I had an intrusive grief kind of fantasy about you earlier.
How many do you have of them a day? See if you can beat me.
Don't have them every day.
Oh, great. Well, I do.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah.
Do you want to carry on talking?
Morning, noon, and night.
Yes, then.
And during the night. It's all the time. That's why I'm on antidepressants. Anyway, go on.
Oh, thank you. I went into the fridge and I saw that you'd written the date that you'd opened the pesto on the pesto, and
with a Sharpie.
With a Sharpie, and then I imagined like if you were dead.
Died.
I can't even say dead. I hate the idea so much. And then I'm making the kids dinner, and it's all quiet in the house, and I get the pesto out to make them their pasta, and it's mouldy because nobody's written the date on it, and I just collapse in tears because that small act of care and thought that you put into everyday life and parenthood was writ large in my mind as an emblem of the small bits of everyday care and love that you give to all of us and what they amount to.
That's really sweet. And then you'd have to give them plain pasta and hide your tears as they eat.
Maybe, yeah. Or just force them to eat the mouldy pesto.
I mean, I've given them mouldy pesto, I think, quite a lot in their lives.
Well, I don't think you should say that.
No, I haven't. I mean, not intentionally, obviously.
No, I know. And I wouldn't really feed them the mouldy pesto.
No, and
like,
I
wouldn't be so kind of grief-stricken that I would become abusive, which was what I was suggesting that I would do, but I wouldn't.
When did you suggest that? Have I missed
when I said that I'd force feed them mouldy pesto.
Oh, force feed them.
I didn't actually say it. It was just implied.
Yeah, exactly. This is all implied. This is an implied podcast.
Sure.
We're implying everything.
Mm-hmm.
We're implying our whole relationship. Okay? I'm really need
hot.
to just...
Really, really hot.
I'm very moved by what you just said, so I'm trying to cover that.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I really, really... Those little things, I mean, that is definitely a habit from my mum, the writing dates on things like that. And that detail and tenderness and DIY thing, you know, that's all her. So I think that's one thing that I really, really notice all the time about her.
So do you think you'd have the same thing with her if she died and nobody was there to hack the top off of the cereal boxes? For, I will stress, no good reason at all.
She enjoys it.
But there is no, she enjoys it. It's not like a pastime.
It saves a bit of space.
They live on the top of the fridge, which comments on this podcast have relayed to me is a normal place to keep your cereal.
Thank you.
Shall I tell you where is not a normal place to keep the cereal?
Where?
on top of the door of the fridge, so that when you open the door of the fridge, shreddies fall in front of your face like this slapstick.
That's the freezer side, and you wouldn't need to open the freezer in the morning unless you're wild.
Right. But also, sometimes the shreddies would be there and I would be opening the freezer in the evening and the shreddies would be there.
Okay. Why are you going to the fridge in the evening?
The freezer.
Oh, the freezer in the evening. That's legit. Okay. Yeah, those small things.
I've got to get the frozen chopped spinach to put in our chickpea and spinach curry.
Yeah, stop talking about food so much as you burp.
It was stifled the burp, but I thought rather successfully.
No. Becca, we met someone for a play date today, and Becca, it was a girl, and it was just so sweet. It was very heartwarming and just so tentative because it was his first proper play date, and his way of entertaining the girl was to burp, and I've never heard him burp. Never heard him burp like this. He was doing it like massive burps, like over and over again, right in her face. And it was so sweet because the girl obviously was not liking the burps. And the mum was really sweet about it. It was like, she does burps too, it's fine. And I was like, Becca, stop burping. Stop burping. Why are you burping?
Did she like him?
Because I've drunk a lot. I was like, you haven't drunk anything. Why are you burping? Yeah, she did like him. They play together. They're really sweet together.
And you made a friend?
Hopefully, yeah.
Do you think Becca's downstairs doing his podcast saying, it was just so sweet. She made a friend. She just kept burping in the woman's face.
It was quite funny because we were talking, me and the mum, and the kids went to the playground.
I'm just trying to I didn't want to wipe sweat off my brow as you were, so I'm just trying to strategically wipe myself down at various intervals. Please continue.
Should I get you a flannel?
No, thank you.
They went off to the playground to play, and I had my back turned to them. And when I turned round after a couple of minutes of chatting, Becca was just hanging with his legs over the bridge thing, upside down. No arms, just hanging like on a trapeze type thing. Just swaying back and forth it was very physically impressive. I have never seen him do that before. I've never seen him do that. And it was just so bizarre because he was obviously showing off and obviously was trying out this move to impress her. And it was really dangerous. And then I ran over kind of mid-sentence. Sorry, I just need to go. And I said, Becca, get down. Use your arms. Use your hands. What are you doing? Get down. And he got down actually quite well, like on his I don't understand how he was able to do that. And then the girl was like, he did that because you weren't watching.
That's like that bit in David Attenborough's Planet Earth, where the bird does the mating dance for the birds on the female birds on the little branch, and then the other bird does this dance. He makes like a dress of his feathers, and then gives amazing flashes of his iridescent neck.
Yeah.
And it's all spinning around.
He was absolutely trying to impress.
Trying it on.
It was really sweet. And
That
then
is really sweet. I hate the idea of, obviously, long-term listeners will know I have a deep-seated aversion to playgrounds. I feel very anxious. I'm not one of those parents that can sit idly by and watch this litany of near-death experiences befall all of my children. And there's 4 children, 4 times as many near-death experiences.
But they have to learn the risk thing, and I think
He doesn't seem to be learning.
Well, that's because I think I've overdone the careful, okay, careful, you could hurt yourself, careful. And that I've overdone that so much that I'm white noise.
Because earlier, just when you were about to have a shower, he was completely naked and he put a bucket on his head. And then he said, I am a robot, and tried to go down the stairs with a bucket on his head. And that could have gone badly as well.
Well, he was joking. He's quite, it's quite scary. He was joking because he knew I would get worried, but he also could have easily fallen downstairs. The other day he said to me, if you don't come up here, I'll throw myself down the stairs. And maybe it's a phase they all go through about 4, but I remember Ten did this, but he started saying so much stuff about, like Ted said, well, Dad says that I can jump from that tree and I'd be fine. And then you said that I can't. And I'm like, no, you can't jump from a tree. You can't. What about a building? No, you can't jump from a building or a tree. You would die. Well, what if I get wings? Sorry.
It's like arguing with Jordan Peterson.
That's a reference lost to me because I've never seen Jordan Peterson. I'm quite proud of that. Never used AI, never seen or know what Jordan Peterson looks like.
Yeah, I went years without hearing a Taylor Swift song.
Really? I kind of avoided that too. I've been for years without loads of current pop acts, not hearing their songs.
Yeah, there's somebody at the door.
Who is this?
Who's at the door? No, you're up.
Who is that?
That's Donnie.
Oh God.
Donnie, what are you doing?
Okay. Are you going to cut that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Is that more work?
Mm-hmm.
Then you don't have to cut it.
I will.
You're just saying, are you going to the toilet?
But now there's all this.
Oh yeah, but this is fine. It's real life.
No.
It's real life and it's a heat wave.
Okay, come on.
I do need to check he's not there.
He is there. Of course he's there. He's listening to the whole thing. Yes, but we're back. We're back. Little break for childcare, child rearing, child discipline.
How do parents get their kids to sleep at a normal time during the heat? Do you think all kids are just staying up?
Do you know what? We have a similar problem all year round, don't we?
Never. This has been so late for a number of days now.
I was actually worried that they were going to know what time it was, but they won't know what time it is.
No.
The listeners, yeah, it's like we can't have them to sleep. It's amazing. It's 7:30. Oh my God.
I went to a birthday party the other day, and the party ended at 6. They had just had cake at like 5:45.
Yeah.
The party ended at 6, and then everyone drove home, obviously. And somebody put on the WhatsApp group that one of the kids fast asleep. Oh, he was so tired after that. And it was 7:02. How did you get home from a party, get your kids cleaned and into bed by 7? Incredible.
But that's not how we've got 4.
Yeah, but they had more than one.
I think the more that you have, the more difficult it is because the energy is tossed back and forth between them. It's like, and the energy flow is constant. It moves from one to the other. So when one feels like they're going, the other one will. They're always working each other up.
Well, then we definitely shouldn't get another dog.
That's not how dogs work. It's how children work.
Okay. Well, I think it's been quite calm today. We've been doing our things.
We've had a great day.
We've had a weirdly productive day. This happens about once a year.
I think maybe it was because the builders were meant to come and then they didn't.
So we thought we had to make the most of the day. We were meant to have builders come in to do our back garden, make it more, to add some concrete to our concrete back garden. And he rang. They were meant to arrive at 9:30. And I text at 10:45 to say, hey, just seeing if it's still on today, knowing that it wasn't. And then he called and he just told me, had a personal chat for 5 minutes before telling me that they'll come mid next week. And I was like, okay, well, and I wanted to say, but you said you'd be here an hour and a half ago. And I didn't have the guts to stand up for that. So I just kind of went, okay, that's fine. But then he could obviously hear in my voice. He was like, you know what? We've got nothing on Monday. Let's do Monday. I was like, what is going on?
Why couldn't he make it?
Because of an emergency. A health
So we
emergency.
had a time for a 5-minute personal chat.
About his emergency. Bear in mind, I met him for about 3 minutes.
Right. I
He
know what a
liked
health
me. He
emergency
just
is.
liked me.
And I thought I thought you launched into that story because of the very amusing health emergency. But you've chosen to.
He said his wife had a heart attack, but she didn't know she'd had a heart attack.
Right.
But he was very lighthearted about it. I
Yeah.
just didn't want to joke about that because it's obviously very serious.
He joked about it.
He didn't joke.
But then maybe she doesn't know that he joked but who is it?
He was incredulous about it. You know, he wasn't joking.
Incredulous?
He wasn't joking.
My wife's had a heart attack.
Is that what incredulous? I thought it was like astounded. Like, what? What's happened?
Incredulous.
No, don't look it up.
I know,
That's
I have
so
to.
boring.
I don't care.
How
You
is that-
vamp.
Alfie,
Podcast
I
vamp.
hate that. You're on your phone too much and you're so defensive about being on your phone too much. And it's only because I'm having my cold turkey phone thing that I'm really, really noticing it.
Yeah, so that you can the only thing that you love more than your phone is being holier than thou about something, and you finally found a way. That's how
What
you've
have I
gotten
ever
over
been
your.
holier than thou about?
Sorry,
What have I ever been holier than thou about?
the way that you eat, the
No, I haven't.
sun cream.
No, I haven't. You're having literally something is bleeding from your forehead right now, and you're telling me that my sun cream thing is weird.
That's got nothing to do with. It's like I'm not bleeding because of the sun, am I?
You don't wear sun cream.
I'm not disputing that, but you're not wearing socks. What's
What
that
really
got to do with
annoys me,
anything?
it's like, why do you think you're better than sun cream?
Why do you think that?
Why are you above sun cream? Like, what is your aversion to sun cream?
I didn't go outside today.
You no, but as on the whole, you don't wear it, right?
I wear it every day because it's in my moisturiser.
And you moisturize every day.
Mm-hmm.
I never see it.
But I shit as well. I moisturise and
I know
shit.
you shit
Yeah.
because you announce it.
Yeah. That's how.
Actually, can you start announcing sun cream then? Like, can you announce sun cream like you do shits, please?
Just about to go and put in some sun cream, so you might want to give it 20 minutes because I'm
Please.
going to make a little bit of a mess.
Yeah, that kind of rigid thing you have sometimes about certain things I can't bear.
That rigid thing I have about certain things.
Like rigid rule you have. No, I don't wear sun cream. I don't need that.
Well, I've just told you that I wear it every day. It's
Yeah,
in my
but it's not
moisturiser.
enough when it's in your moisturizer. And it doesn't last all day.
Well, it's the kind that lasts all day.
That doesn't exist.
It does. You can get it as all day protection.
That's bullshit. That's
Well,
all bullshit.
it's
That's
not.
one of those beauty things that I just don't believe.
Yeah, but why do you have these things that you like? Why do you think you're better than the scientists and labelers of said product who have invented something, differentiated it from the standard product with a label that indicates what it does differently, and you've chosen to disbelieve what it does? Why
I
do
wanna
you
look
think
it up.
that you're? Why do you think you want to look it up?
No, I
Fine,
don't
we'll
wanna
look it
look
up
it
on the
up.
phone. Great.
No, I will look that up.
Incredulous. We were sort of both right about incredulous, by the way.
Right.
Unable or unwilling to believe something,
Yeah. He's a nice man.
and you're unwilling.
I think he likes me, the builder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's the hot. I mean, it's obviously the hottest day of the year, and they wanted to be in the beer garden.
No, I trust him.
The builders, when they were here last year, when they were getting the house together, that like they would, if somebody didn't turn up on a nice day, they all went beer garden. Beer garden. Oh, they said got ill. Beer garden.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what else are we going to talk about?
Um,
Talk about my antidepressants.
Hey, if you fancy it,
Yeah.
they've kicked in, haven't they? They're
They
working
have.
a dream. But
Day
you've
3.
only been on them for 3 days.
Day 3.
Which, what does that tell us? It was all bollocks. It was all in your head, wasn't it? It was invented. It was attention seeking. You were seeking attention, and you found it. And now you've started taking a little pill. 3 days, takes 2 weeks to take effect.
3.
3 weeks to take effect. And your body's always been very quick, hasn't it? Because also edible cannabis usually takes an hour, but for her only 15 minutes. So I do believe that
Really?
citalopram might, am I allowed to say the
It's not,
brand?
it's not citalopram.
When I used to take citalopram, I always used to sing citalopram, na 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 na, citalopram.
No, this
na,
is
na, na, na.
esocitalopram. Escitalopram.
Right.
which is apparently got less side effects than citalopram.
And you just believe that, do you? Because the labeling's different.
No, because my dad...
You just believe, yeah, because your dad believes, you believe that, do you?
Alfie,
Like the sun cream?
let me talk. It's a very serious subject, okay?
It is. It is.
And you just, joked that I'm better now after day 3, and I find that offensive. My dad, who's a very good doctor, is very
So you're led to believe.
Very helpful in situations like this. And it's interesting because I think even for him, who's been a GP for 70, I mean he's 70, however old, he's been a GP for 50 years. Whatever, I don't know the exact number. And having to say to him that I have PMDD, and I was going to test him. I just, out of interest, I thought I should say what it stands for. But to be honest, I always forget. Because I have to be on a very specific type of antidepressant because of the PMDD, and because I can't go on the pill because of a really bad migraine thing that I had when I was a teenager, which kind of gave me a little stroke type thing. So I can't go on the pill, which would be an automatic thing that most doctors suggest with this kind of thing. And then I can't go on sertraline because that made me fucking suicidal. And apparently sertraline is one of the worst ones to prescribe if you've got PMDD or hormonal things. Anyway, so this one, citalopram, would be the logical one, but escitalopram is the one with apparently less side effects, which is what I'm mainly concerned about. And also, it's so weird that it's Thursday. This time last week, even when I was in my luteal phase and it was dire, if you had said, oh, you're going to be on antidepressants this time next week, I would have been like, there is no way. Like, I've always just been so against them because I'm so scared.
Your body is a temple.
I just don't like anything unnatural, or I'm so scared of side effects. And I always, like with I don't believe it about 24-hour sun cream, I don't believe this is going to fucking help me.
Well, I do understand that, and I have a lot more sympathy for that than I do many other things. I'm like that with Nurofen, which drives you insane, because I like to know that the pain's there, so I can, unless it's like, oh, I've cut my hand or I've got an ingrowing toenail, or like if it's a headache, I want to know what the headache's up to. Whereas I don't want to just alleviate symptoms. I like to know where I'm at with an illness. So I tend not to take ibuprofen and paracetamol unless it's like a bump.
But the problem is that's how I've lived now for so many years. Like, no, I don't want to be numb, and I don't want to be zoned out, or I don't.
But citalopram won't numb you or zone you out. It will just increase your serotonin.
Yeah, because I do think ultimately I have some kind of imbalance in I think I've always just been a miserable person.
Sure.
Like, since I was a child, I was a miserable child. Yeah, famously a miserable child. So, like, I think probably it is just time. But it was just like a switch. Just one morning, like three mornings ago or 4 mornings ago, I was lying there. I don't know, one of them had come into the bed, and then I'd moved them back into their bed. And then from 4 a.m. onwards, I was just like looking at the top of the bunk, the bottom of the bunk bed, just wide awake, thinking, oh my God, I've been like this for so long. I've just been having these intrusive thoughts, about I'm so scared all the time that something's going to happen, and I'm just so depressed, like about everything is just so I just dread so much. I have so much constant just anxiety about everything, even when everything is fine. It's just like I don't want that anymore. I just don't want that anymore.
Yeah. And also, you're so anxious about so many things when you're like this, and it's so that you might, I think, that taking the pill will revert you to a more natural state than you would be without it. Because your concerns about they're not, I'm trying to phrase this in a sort of nice way that doesn't make you, but they're not real. Like you worry about things that should not be worried about. And that if everybody worried about the things that you worried about, there would be societal collapse.
Yeah, and it's so expansive, the things that I worry about, the list. I mean, it's in those hours in the morning, it's almost like I have to scream.
Oh, it's everything. It's everything. From grief to goujons, it's everything.
Sounds like you're selling something. Let's take a pause in this podcast to promote our new range of chicken dippers.
Take a tour with me round the wonderful mind of Jessie Cave. We've got everything in there, from grief to goujons, all the different kinds of concerns you can have. What are the kids having for dinner? Goujons. What am I afraid of? Grief.
So I've just said it, all of the stuff about you dying. That's way up there.
Yes, and I will die.
I mean, the thing is, I also feel like I don't judge anyone who is on them.
You're on them.
I know, now I'm on them, but I've always kind of feared that it's just quite I don't know, I've got so many embedded ideas of well, there's nothing really that wrong. Why are you like this? It's pathetic. Like how you live in a country where you have all of these things, and you have, now we have a house, we have there's so many good things. So I feel like, how dare you?
Yes.
And so if I take the pill, it's me saying, well, those things don't mean anything.
Yeah.
Because I still need more. And it's not that. It's just that I can't bear the pain anymore. And I think that it's my responsibility now now that we're we're going to be 40 next year. That's just terrifying. But I've lived since I was, I don't know, when I first started having memories, before 10, say.
Mm-hmm.
From then on, I've been a fucking depressed person. I've been depressed.
In varying levels, yeah.
Yeah, but largely depressed my whole life.
Sure.
And the only good things, or the periods of time where I've been, I guess, happy, but my happiness has always been kind of fringed with despair and, anxiety.
Yeah.
Has been pregnancy and having the kids, and all my happiness is outsourced. None of my happiness comes from me. It comes from you, Donnie, Margot, Tennebecker.
Hang on. Hold the phone. What an interesting thing to say. I'm sorry, but that is, all of my happiness is outsourced. It all comes from you or the kids. Or whose happiness is not? And I don't know the answer. I'm not challenging you. I'm just trying to work that out, because I found that kind of an incredible thing to say and then investigate. Who's just wandering around happy, free of any external stimulus?
Like Carrie Bradshaw, when she's like, I'm taking myself on a date tonight. People who are like, I'm just going to take myself and I'm going to
But what's she doing? She's going for dinner or to a nice place, and she's got a handbag, and she's got she's done her hair well, and she's it's full of external things that she's just enjoying in solitude, but it's still externally sourced.
Okay, fine, I guess solitude.
I see what you mean now. I see what you mean, because you are allergic to solitude.
Yeah.
And I'm allergic to company, which makes your need for a large family and my large family, we deal with it differently, of course.
It's either I get immediately pregnant or I go on antidepressants.
Yes,
and
luckily
I've chosen
this time
the sensible option.
And you can see me at all hours of the day in the kitchen with the tiny little box of escitalopram going, oh my God, isn't it gorgeous? Isn't it gorgeous? You are the most special thing in my life. You are look how tiny the little pills are. Look how tiny they
Yeah,
are.
right. That's giving me flashbacks to your show.
Just doing a bit.
What was that?
Dunno.
Oh, Mo Salah. Look how cute Mo Salah is. That bit. I love that bit.
He scores so many goals.
I love that bit.
Thanks. Have you been enjoying the World Cup?
Nope, haven't seen a thing.
Neither.
Didn't realise it was such a big deal.
You didn't realise the World Cup?
No, I didn't. That article you sent me, though, was amazing. the letter from that player to his sister.
Jan Diamande, Dear Roxanne. Yes, in the Players' Tribune. The Players' Tribune is a magazine where footballers can write an article about something that they feel passionately about, or whatever they want, an article. And Jan Diamandes was from the Côte d'Ivoire, as we call it. He is playing right now, I think, as we speak, and he wrote a letter to his dead sister, Roxanne, which,
died when she was a teenager after drinking. Somebody put something in her drink.
A spiked drink. And I thought that article would be right up your pipe.
Yeah, anything with sibling loss. Send it to me.
You are glutton for grief, but not goujons, weirdly.
I'm not a glutton for grief, Alfie. That's horrible. Please. Please. I'm bored of myself.
So much grief stuff, and that's like.
Do I? I don't want to read a happy book. Why would you want to read a happy book?
I don't know.
I mean, the Mary Shelley one I read just now about suicide, that was too much. I think that caused me to go on antidepressants, actually.
Yeah.
The whole book is about how great suicide would be.
Matilda.
About incest with her dad. But it was never published. It was her second one after Frankenstein.
Yeah.
But she was never allowed for it to be published. Her dad didn't allow it.
Right. She wanted to.
Her dad didn't allow it.
Fucking hell.
But incest never happens. It's billed as this thing about incest, but it's not. He just declares his love for her and then he kills himself.
So Percy Bysshe was trying to fuck Mary?
No, this is fiction.
Oh.
It's fiction.
Oh, so it wasn't Mary Shelley's dad?
No, but her real dad did.
Percy Bysshe.
Percy Bysshe made sure it wasn't published.
Right.
Which is a bit weird, isn't it?
And who was his wife again? Mary Wollstonecraft.
Wollstonecraft, yeah.
Both Mary Shelley and Mary Wollstonecraft, or have I got that wrong?
No, you're right. I think.
I don't know.
Well, anyway, I'm on it. Day 3. What was so great is in this country, you might not get an appointment for, something that is actually really serious physically and an immediate problem. You might not be able to get an appointment with a GP or be seen in the next few weeks. If you want antidepressants,
I was offered them the other day.
you can get them.
I was offered them the other day over the phone from a woman I didn't know. I just said, oh yeah, dead this, cancelled that. And she went, would you like any pills? And I went, no, can I just have an appointment with some...
But did you feel on the phone call, did you feel quite emotional?
Seen. Yes, I cried, yeah.
Yeah, I cried too. Because I think it's the admission. It's the statement of facts, which are, on paper, it's been pretty difficult the last 3 or 4 years.
I think I got emotional because that somebody who didn't know me cared or was able to feign care or understood care as a role as part of their work. Either way, I was very moved at the idea that somebody whose life is as good as mine can still be sad, and somebody who I don't know cares. Remarkable.
Yeah.
What a beautiful... Like, whenever I get annoyed about Bolt bikes, I should always remember that doctor who I've never met, apart from over the phone, who asked me what my life was like. And I went, well, all this stuff happened. She went, oh, right. And I'm so like, that is quite a lot. And I think, yeah, but it's all fine. It's so much easier than so many people's lives.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
You said that to her on the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, I should have said that.
I will say it again. Jeff Tweedy, Bombs Above. A man so drunk he could hardly stand told me once, holding my hand, suffering's the same for everyone. He was right, but I was wrong to agree. My favourite lyric.
He was right, but he was wrong to agree.
A man so drunk, so I think this a homeless person who he'd met like drunk, told him once, holding his hand, this guy who's obviously been through worse in his life than Jeff Tweedy, said suffering's the same for everyone, meaning that like suffering is only suffering in the context of your own life. You suffer according to what it is not to suffer to you. So it's all very well saying like my life is hard, your life is easy. But if the person with the easy life encounters difficulty, then it is still hard in the context of their life.
Yeah.
And I mean, and then he was right to say that. It's a good observation. But even then you mustn't agree, because the person in privilege shouldn't agree with the person who's made. It's just, it's such a layered and dynamic conversation and thought. And I'm not even sure if he's right. I mean, about suffering being the same.
Well, maybe
for
he's not
everyone.
right
It's
about
just
not.
it's a big idea.
But maybe he's not right about I was wrong to agree. Maybe you should have. Maybe it's not wrong to agree. I think
I shrugged for anybody listening and not watching.
I just need a little bit of chemical help just to get me through this
Me too.
thing of the last.
I mean, but I have been having chemical help.
Well, testosterone.
And cannabis and alcohol.
Yeah. And I haven't. So I definitely, I need something. I need to work out why I am feeling all of this. And it's all there. Like, you know, if I spoke longer to the GP, I would have said, you know, I mean, the only, my get out of jail card or my, you know, my free pass was my brother died. And that's all I basically had to say, because the second I said that, I started crying. But I should have said he died 7 years ago. 7 years ago. But I didn't want to say that because 7 years ago is just horrific. The fact that he died 7 years ago and I'm still in this much pain is just unfathomable to me. And I, like, with things like the rape, I remember so clearly thinking, oh my God, am I going to think about this I was thinking about it every single second. And I remember watching SMTV and thinking, oh my God, I can't stop thinking about the rape, but I'm watching SMTV. Is this going to be every single minute? And then it was every single minute, every single minute, every single minute. And then eventually it was every single 5 minutes, every single 10 minutes, but with this, it genuinely has been for 7 years, every minute. That's too much. That's too much. And that shows that obviously I'm devastated by losing Ben. But it does show that it's kind of, what's that word where you ricochet, or like it sent me pirouetting in another direction. His death has like cracked open something in me, which was, first of all, the realization that someone can die that I love and they can be gone within a second.
Yeah.
And second of all, that my life is not going to be what I thought it was. But it wasn't like I fucking was on cloud nine. I've always been this anxious. So him dying was just this kind of confirmation that, yeah, of course it's not going to go your way, fucking bitch. You took your headphones off during that, so you're done.
No, I took my headphones off because the kids are downstairs screaming and I can hear it when I'm wearing the headphones, but I can't hear it when I took them off. So I wanted to be able to concentrate on what you were saying, so I took the headphones off.
Oh, right. Sorry. Thank you. I thought it's because you sweated through them.
I've also now realised that now I've got them off, it's so much more pleasant not having them on. Wow.
Okay, it's too... Let's go.
No, we can't end it there. Let's go land on a light-hearted moment.
Okay, we can end on a light-hearted moment. I went to see my boob job surgeon.
Oh, yeah. Did he feel your tits up again, you
He
fawny
did, and
bitch?
he was really sweet.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he was. Was he gentle? I bet he didn't make you go, ow, when he touched them.
Well, in his words, he had to really prod around
Yeah?
to see if I'm right about this boob.
Sure he did. And, that's the oldest trick in the book, isn't it? I'm going to have to prod around, not with your cock, surely.
So one of my sides, one of my boobs is kind of protruding more than the other one. And apparently that's because my ribs, my broad ribs, I'm more broad on this side or something. and he said that I should gain weight. And I wanted to kiss him. I was like, I think you're the only person in my entire life who has ever said that to me. He was like, if you get more padding, maybe if you get more padding. So he didn't say, I think you should gain weight, but he hinted at it.
Yeah.
And honestly, I left with no clarity on what was going on in my body, but that was the closest I felt to happy in a long time.
And ever since then, you've been fucking putting away the food like nobody's business, haven't you?
Alfie. No, I haven't.
I've watched you go, and it's
Stop it. That's coercive control.
It's not coercive control. Why would you be happy about somebody telling you can put on weight and then not revel in it with Mars bars?
Because that's not real. Like, that's not a real thing.
So that's not real. He's the doctor. Again, sun cream isn't real. Gerald. Oh, no, can't say his name.
Maybe I'm going to start being like a conspiracy theorist. Maybe that's in my future. Maybe that's what I'll do when Becca goes to school. Get into conspiracy theories.
Well, you can go down to the park where all the nutcases meet and talk about digital ID cards and chlorine in the sky. And
I actually think I might get into church.
Chlorine in the water, chemtrails in the sky, sorry. Church.
I might go to church.
It's pretty close to being a deal breaker for me, I think.
What if I can tell you that I don't believe anything,
It's
but
just
I
like
like
a
going
hobby.
to the building?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. I like going to the building and pretending I'm reading the Bible.
Yeah, but I read the Bible.
I'll read the Bible.
I'd quite like to read the Bible and the Quran.
Maybe that's what I'll fill my days with.
Loads of murder and rape and child fucking in both of them is great.
Okay. Maybe I could read about Jezebel.
Punishing gay people.
Okay. Well, I just want to say well done today because you sorted out your office after 6 months. You finally.
You did. Oh, it was almost a well done, wasn't it? It was almost a well done that we were able to sail through to a lovely well done, weren't we?
But you did it. You did it. You didn't stop moving all day.
Oh yeah. After sitting for the first time in
It's quite a cathartic thing to do.
It's great, and I'm very happy that I've now got a space to work. And a little prediction from me is that I'm going to be one of the biggest people on social media within a year.
I thought you were going to say, do you know what? I think that I'm going to do no work in that.
I think, I think that
You got the setup for it.
Oh yeah.
It's time to go action.
I just don't know how to. I think you just have to pass through that thing where it does feel like Big Brother. It really, really, like how Winston's in this, like everybody's chanting, going, here's how to make creative content. Here is how to talk on a yap. We all love talking on yaps to each other. This is good content. This is a viral hook. And I'm going, what the fuck are they all doing? Like, do I have to do this as well? I want to run away to the woods and fuck that woman.
Oh my God. In that documentary I watched about the mother who had 6 kids and she had a family blogging YouTube, and then she ended up getting arrested for abusing her kids and joining a cult.
Yeah, we're finishing light.
Okay, sorry. The most haunting thing in the documentary is all the B footage that was never used for her content. And it's her holding up her phone and going like, the thing I love about motherhood, Can you keep it quiet down there? Asshole! I'm trying to do my videos!
The kids can hear that.
The thing I love about motherhood. I told you to be quiet! But it's just her, the look in her eyes. The thing I love about motherhood. And you just see the pain. And if you could see that's what Big Brother should be. We should see all of these people in the Big Brother house trying to do their content.
Oh my God, I've got all the videos I've got of me trying to do that video, and the amount of times I say, every comedian who does an impression of Donald Trump, and there's one of there, but I need to find it, where it goes, every comedian who does an impression of Donald Trump has blood on their, and then I fart. And I go, I farted.
That's like the, when I was trying to do one of my sexy photos, and I'm like throwing my hair back and I'm kind of like doing this to the camera, and I had left the door open, and I'm just kind of like doing this, and you come into the room and burp.
Oh, yeah.
And he catches me on camera.
Can we have...
I should play that. It's the funniest video.
Can we put that on the end of the podcast? Can we put that on the end? Can you send that? Can you find it? Do you think you could find it?
I think so.
And I can put a black square over where you've got your, your...
I don't have anything. I'm fully dressed, Alfie. I'm just trying to be sexy.
Sure.
I'll try and find it. Maybe that could be for Patreon. Patreon only.
I think let's try and put it on the end. It'll be a nice treat. If you hear it, it's... I tell you what, if we can find it, you're hearing it now.